Hey! If any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, I have one. I like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
On this special episode of the Josh Zodiac podcast, we celebrate my 25th episode by finally having on Sir Benjamin and Mr. Scuba Steve as we talk about Die Hard being a Christmas movie or not being a Christmas movie, the 2024 year in review for everybody, what we hope to gain in 2025, and we just get off fucking topic because that's just what we do. You don't want to miss this episode. We're going out of 2024 with a bang. This is the Josh Zodiac podcast.
Let's go.
Good thing I can edit all that out.
Penis, penis, penis.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the greatest podcast you've never heard of. That is, of course, the Josh Zodiac podcast, a podcast that has no agenda and no real script, as far as you know. This is the podcast that believes that the customer isn't always right, and if you disagree with that statement, you are part of the problem. And this is a very special episode of the podcast. Not only is this episode number 25, yes, I made it to 25. Yeah, I know. But I also have two very important guests that are responsible for me even having the podcast. First, I want to introduce, he is an Army veteran, Mr. Ben DeLeon. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
You know what? After yesterday's game, I'm doing fucking great.
It's like, why? What happened yesterday?
31-13, Navy-Army game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I missed it. I was at the Ren Fair.
Well, you know. If you're an Army fan, you didn't really miss much. They didn't look very good. They didn't look like they were a 10-1 team or whatever their fucking record was. But not only do I have Mr. Ben DeLeon here, I also, the last son of Krypton is here, but you know him better as Mr. Scuba Steve. How are you, sir?
Yes, I am doing good, man. I am just chilling, hanging out, ready to do the Josh Zodiac podcast. I haven't been on a different podcast other than my own podcast in quite a while. So, you know.
I was just going to say, the last time the three of us were together on the pod was the Transformers live stream, which is by far one of my favorite episodes that I've done. I've listened to it at least 10 times. It's fucking incredible. So
and he has 10 listens on it.
Yes. Oh, it's 11. My brother listened to it too. So, I was going to torture you, Ben, a little bit and play the Navy fight song for just a minute, you know.
You keep cutting in and out, like you get muffled.
Am I really?
I don't know what's going on? Yeah, you keep getting muffled.
Am I okay now?
Now you're good.
It's probably the sound, probably. But the music I'm playing probably is being stupid. Anyway, we do have a couple of topics we are going to talk about today. The first one is going to be very controversial, and is definitely something that people argue about all the time, no matter what time of year it is. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I'm going to start with you, Scuba. Start with you.
That has been flooding my Facebook feed. And I used to be one of the people that would say absolutely not. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. But within the past few years, rewatching it and actually paying attention to the movie, I will say 100% yes, it is a Christmas movie for a couple of simple reasons. Number one, it takes place during Christmas time. Number two, they are at a Christmas party. Number three, there is Christmas music in the movie. Therefore, while it is not a traditional Christmas movie, it is definitely a movie that will put you in the Christmas spirit.
The fuck?
Per se.
No.
Fuck yeah.
I can't think of anything better to put me in a Christmas spirit than watching fucking terrorists die. Yeah, that's the American way right there.
Yeah, exactly that. America.
Fuck
America.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No.
Also,
But is it just because it takes place during Christmas?
yeah, and that goes for any movie that takes place during Christmas time.
So Terrifier 3?
Terrifier 3 is a Christmas fucking movie.
I haven't seen Terrifier
Literally.
3. I have no opinion on that. So you're saying Gremlins is a Christmas movie then? Because it takes place right before Christmas.
What movie?
Gremlins.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
No, it's not. No.
Yes, it is.
It is. Oh, my God.
Gremlins is 100% a Christmas movie.
Christmas Vacation is a
Gizmo
Christmas movie.
Gizmo wears a fucking Christmas Santa hat in the movie. It is a Christmas fucking movie.
It's a horror movie.
There are Christmas trees all over the place. There are Christmas lights. Just because it's a horror movie doesn't mean it cannot be a Christmas movie. Just like Santa's Sleigh. I know you've probably never seen Santa's Sleigh.
No, you're probably right.
Goldberg plays Santa Claus. And guess what? It's a fucking Christmas movie. Even though Goldberg is a killer Santa. He's not Santa in your traditional sense. It's still a fucking Christmas movie. It's a movie that I can put on that puts me in the Christmas spirit and enjoy the fucking holiday.
Was it Violent Night?
No, Violent Night is different. That's David Harbour.
No, what I'm saying, but that's Santa.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
I don't agree. It doesn't have the Christmas. Granted, it takes place during Christmas. I will give you that.
It does not have to be a family movie.
Bullshit, it doesn't.
Christmas movie.
Bullshit.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Not everybody has a fucking family. So why would everybody fall to the same fucking standards? Fuck that. No, absolutely fucking not. This is not 1950s fucking America. We're 2024, baby. And if I want a fucking slasher slaughtering people to Christmas music, that's what I'm going to fucking watch.
Wow.
And it's going to put me in the Christmas spirit. Just because it doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit.
Well, truth be told, you are a little off center. So I'm not surprised.
I'm a lot off centered.
Okay, I was being nice.
You know what?
I was being very nice about it.
But you know what? I can sit down and watch Terrifier 3, which takes place Christmas time. Art the Clown dresses up as Santa Claus and murders people. I can watch right after that Scrooged, which is one of my all-time favorite fucking Christmas movies with Bill Murray.
Well, that's a Christmas
it's a great
movie.
Fucking film.
Yeah, that one is a Christmas movie because it, has the Christmas tone, not let's fucking murder everybody.
But it still takes place during Christmas time. It is a Christmas movie.
See, I had to call in some favors, and I have it from the source, whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. So let's just take a listen here.
Die Hard is not.
I know what you're going to play.
A Christmas.
Go ahead and play
movie.
it because I'm going to explain to you
I already played it.
what you're missing.
I
We
already-
didn't hear it.
Oh, it was.
So
Pretty,
what he's playing, if it didn't come through, he's playing Bruce Willis
Yep.
at his roast,
Yep.
saying, "Let me put this to rest once and for all."
Yep.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
It's a Bruce Willis movie. Yeah. Not a
Now,
Christmas
here's
movie.
what you have to understand. Here's what you have to understand about that statement. He was at a roast
Yeah.
and he was making a joke.
Still,
The director of the film,
what does he know?
which he fucking directed the
Oh,
fucking
okay.
movie, says it's a Christmas movie.
No. See,
So Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I know I'm in the minority on this, and that's fine. I'm being a white guy in Texas. I'm used to being the minority anyway, so it's not a big deal.
But
So,
Ben, what do you think? Hold on, we didn't hear what Ben had to say.
yeah, you're
Is it a
right. We
Christmas
did.
movie?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't care.
He's like, I didn't want to be here.
I mean, like, to be fair, I mean, like, I can see both ways, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to get worked up about it. Like, some people want to believe it is cool. Other people like say it's not. All right, whatever. Like,
But those of you that believe it's not are completely wrong. So,
So, Ben,
like I said, I'm just listening to y'all like talk, and I'm just like sitting back, just like enjoying the show. You know,
enjoying the mayhem.
so pretty much, oh, nice little plug there. Freaking Ben thinks that Die Hard is, kind of go either way, so it's bi. Die Hard is a bisexual movie.
yeah, because when he fell, bye.
Bye, Hans Gruber.
What does it say? Somebody told me it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber
Until
falls
Hans
off.
Gruber fucking falls off the tower.
And
Yeah.
that was Rickman's first movie.
That was whose?
Alan Rickman.
Oh yeah,
Really?
the late great Alan Rickman.
I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah, after that, he went on to go do, was it Robin Hood?
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Robin Hood.
I'm going to tear your heart out with a spoon. Like,
That-
why a spoon? Why not?
That is such a great movie, but I do love how Robin Hood Mennonites makes fun of it. Like, why should I listen to you? Because, unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent. Definitely making fun of Kevin Costner in that movie. All right, well, I guess it's safe to say that I'm right, you're wrong. It's my show. I can do what I want. So I'm right,
It's
you're
your
wrong.
show, but I have a bigger voice, so no, you are completely wrong. I don't care that it's your podcast. You are wrong.
Right,
Well,
after
you've
he's
been
like,
doing
man,
this longer than
the
I
reason
have.
I have a podcast, but
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, you're the reason I have a podcast, but you're wrong. And you know what?
Not wrong. Anyway,
it's like I identify as right. So
I mean, if people can.
Welcome to the Scuba Steve podcast. I am now taking over.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I know this is off topic, but everybody I've talked to, the few times that we've been on the podcast together, either on mine or on Ben's or y'all's, I apologize, because Scuba is your assistant.
Fuck you.
That
We're not going into 2025 with that bullshit.
yeah, his quarterly performance review is coming up. So.
Yeah.
But y'all haven't done a podcast together in a month?
It's been a while, and we had
Yeah.
planned on recording Thursday, but Ben got sick. He was going through
Dude, it was
menopause,
bad.
We'll get into that here in a second. Let's go ahead and transition here.
What it was.
Transition. I have my own transition music. I don't have that other thing that you play.
I bring the pain like.
Oh. 2024 is coming to an end. I don't know about y'all, but 2024 has been a weird year, at least for me anyway. But this time we'll start with Ben. What are some things you've taken away from this year and some things that have happened over the course of the last 12 months?
I'm a pretty good judge of character. It's like,
Yes.
I just want to throw
Yes,
that
you
out
are.
there. Like,
Uh-huh.
I warned y'all about somebody,
Oh,
but nobody wanted to listen to me.
well,
To be fair,
sometimes
you weren't the only one. I had like 5 other people tell me, but I'll never listen. I do what I want.
sometimes you got to put the knife in the freaking wall socket 3 or 4 times before you go, oh shit, I shouldn't do that again. So
Unless you like the feeling.
true, if you're into that, then more power to you.
No, I just learned, that sometimes people know better, but they still do things anyway because it feels good, even though they know probably going to come and bite me in the ass later. And I don't just mean when it comes to us friend group. I mean, like a bunch of people around me have been doing things that I just don't necessarily agree with, and it leaves me wondering, like, why? Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna bite you in the ass. Like, why are you doing this?
Does that lead into your toxic relationship podcast you put out a week ago or so?
Pretty much, yeah. I had a lot to say about that, and I wanted to throw out more, specific situations. But again, like I said, those are not my stories to tell.
True.
I wish I could get people in here to like give their reasons and everything, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's their life. They can do what they want to do. I don't have to agree with these things. I don't, I'm just, again, like, why? It's like I said, I asked Scuba one time, like, if I was going to go back to my ex, would y'all like be encouraging me about it? Like, or would you like, dude, don't freaking do it, like, but sometimes people just gotta do what they gotta do.
I think
hard way.
I think a big part of that too is that you're comfortable with somebody. Granted, it is toxic. It is not ideal, but it's comfortable, and you would rather be miserable with somebody than be miserable and alone. You know what I mean? Some people just, misery loves company. So I feel like some people, and I've been down that road too. I've done that where I've gone back to somebody that was just horrible, but you live and learn, and you got a good crew of friends that are like, dude, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, oh shit.
Well, to me, if you want to be strong, you have to learn how to be comfortable being on your own.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, that's just too scary for them. Especially these people that I know that jump from relationship to relationship to relationship without taking time to figure out, like, maybe I'm the problem,
I mean, sometimes my right hand gets tired, so I got to switch to the left. So, I got to switch back and forth.
But again, in that situation, you're the problem.
Well, sometimes I just sit on it, a little stranger danger. But no, I get that. And, there are people like myself who, have been single for a long period of time. And it comes a point where you become so dependent on yourself that it's hard to let somebody else back in. So
that's what I was.
Yeah, so letting somebody else into your life that you don't know versus someone that you do, but all the crap they bring to the table, it tends to be a little less stressful. Is not the word I want to look for, because being in a toxic relationship, it can be stressful in itself, but it tends to be less of a hassle than having to get to know somebody new, the do's and don'ts of them and all that stuff. So going back with an ex, at first it sounds great, but after a while you're like, fuck, now I remember why I broke up with this motherfucker. So, yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. Anything else you want to add to that besides that long
also
view?
that, my people that are in the inner circle that I've learned to appreciate them a lot more, because these are the people who stuck by me through thick and thin. And, there's been situations that have come up recently where, like I equate, my relationships with people like a bank. You can't keep withdrawing anything if you're not willing to deposit something. So like Scuba helped me recently set up my TV, and then he called me and said, hey, can you help me like move a mattress? I was like, well, of course, like my friend, not only are you my friend and I would do it just because of that, but you also like helped me out recently. So, but there are people that I know who would be like, fuck no, I'm not going to help you. Like, you know?
And plus you live like 2 blocks apart. So, it's not like you're going very far.
Yeah. And he's holding my niece hostage. So
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we just recently like accidentally ran into each other at Walmart. That's like the weirdest thing.
That is so funny. But I think, Ben, you're forgetting one very important thing, and it's a recent thing that I saw on your Facebook, that you got some sort of award for your work.
Oh yeah,
Like,
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I was going to get. Okay, so for those without the benefit of video, I recently got a 20-year award from my job.
Yeah.
For basically working in federal service. And, I guess I didn't take into account my military time. So I didn't expect this for like another year and a half.
Yeah.
But that was cool. I mean, it was unexpected. And, I still haven't seen the pictures. I know they're going to be coming out soon. Either that or they're like, yeah, we're not putting this guy on the internet.
He's got his own podcast about that guy. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So you did.
Yeah, that was definitely something that I am proud of. It's been the longest job I've ever held. Something that's allowed me to provide for not only myself but for my family, not just money, but also time off and insurances and stuff like that. And that's such a big deal nowadays. And now that Sandra and I are together, her and her daughter haven't had to worry about insurance because I've been taking care of it. And it's been such a blessing because there have been times where that insurance was really needed.
Yeah.
So thank God for that.
And you did what, 6 years in the Army or 4? Or
no, I did like less than 2.
Oh, I thought you did.
I only
more.
signed up for a 2-year term, and I was injured the majority of it.
I tend to forget they do that still. I totally forgot about that. Or at least they used to.
Yeah, it was pretty big at the time. I think they just needed people in.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was injured. They're like, you plan on re-upping? I was like, nope. They're like, all right, well, we're about to head out to Bosnia, so we're just going to, cut you out early. So I was like, all right, cool. So they did.
Fuck. Shit. What about you, Scuba?
I still haven't found my medical records, or they haven't found my medical records.
Oh, I still have my hard copies in storage somewhere here. So
yeah, I should have saved them.
Yeah, I've got those in my dental and my service record too. I got all those. So if I ever decide to make a VA claim, I'm ready. So. And as he yawns, Mr. Scuba Steve, what have you taken away from 2024?
2024, let's see. I have taken away that you cannot count on people. So kind of in the same vein as Ben, is that regardless of how long you've known somebody, regardless of how close you think you are with somebody, you just can't really depend on them to always have your back.
Yeah.
Also that family is like the biggest thing, man. And it always has been for me, but I feel like now that I'm getting older, and it's a combination of having a baby at this age that makes me realize that family is super, super important. I've DJ'd for 20 years at this point, and I missed a lot of stuff for Damien and Sam because I wasn't here to, I wasn't at home at night with them.
Yeah.
So I feel like I missed a lot of even if it was just them sleeping, you know what I mean? Like I just missed a lot of just being with my kids.
Yeah.
And so with Charlie, it's different because I really want to be home. Like last night, it was a Saturday night, and instead of wanting to go out and do karaoke or go out and be working or something, I was completely fine sitting in the living room making tamales and watching her watch Elmo. You know what I mean? And so family is like the biggest thing right now. And I've learned that my wife is fucking awesome. Like I've always known that she's awesome, but this year she's just shown like how awesome she is with taking care of Charlie and, always being there for me whenever I needed her, whether, it was losing something that meant, the world to me, but then, making me realize that, hey, it's just a setback. Like get up and fucking do your own damn thing. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like if it's something that I want to do, she always has my back and always pushes me to want to keep doing bigger things and better myself, not just for her or for Charlie, but for myself, because I'm very hard on myself sometimes. I'm like, well, I failed at this, so I'm good. I don't want to do it anymore. But she's like, well, you didn't fail. you just gave up, keep going. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Fuck it. I'm going to do it. So she's been a huge motivation this year, you know, more than any. And it's just, I don't know, man. 2024 was crazy. Lost a lot of friends that passed away. Lost a lot of family members that passed away this year. And so just to enjoy life, man. And I guess every year that passes, that's something that is a blessing, you know, and just because you never know what could happen. My grandma always says, you know, you leave the house, you don't know if you're going to make it home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And as I'm getting older now, I see that. And it's, I don't know, man, it's just maturing, I guess, and wanting to better myself for my family. And yeah.
Damn. For me, and 2024 has been a very weird year. I actually started for what's going on now, started in late 2023 with the moving to Oklahoma for the Air Force weather job that I currently have up here in Idaho. For me, I've taken away that patience is a virtue. You know, sometimes you have to wait for the good stuff to come. Yeah, you're going to go through a mountain. You know, it's like Shawshank Redemption. You go through a mile of shit to come out clean on the other side. Sometimes you got to go through a lot of crap to find what you're looking for. And I was very, very lucky to be able to go from a temporary Air Force position in a place that I loved because I was only 8 hours away from Corpus, to going to Boise, where it was a more permanent position, better pay, better benefits, but it's 28 hours away from Corpus. So you definitely, and I learned who my real friends were over the past 12 months, because there are people that are like, dude, why are you taking that job in Idaho? Stay closer. Like, well, you know, are you going to help pay the rent of the difference of the pay difference that I'm going to get between here and there? Well, no. I said, then you should be happy that I'm trying to prosper and make my life better for myself, you know, not for you. This is my decision to make, not somebody else's. And I did lose a couple of friends because, and even some family was the same way. It's like, oh, you're moving away. Like, sometimes you got to move away. And with everything that's been going on the past couple of weeks, I guess drama has no boundaries and no borders, because even though the shit is going on in Corpus, it's still reaching me here, affecting me in some way. May not be as effective as it is being there, but it's definitely having an impact on my life. And it's like making decisions on, okay, cool. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. Where do I stand on this? And I definitely know who my real friends are in this year. Also, with the help of doing commentary for that promotion, and you two encouraging me to do it, February, I think, will be the anniversary of when I started the podcast. If I'm not, I'll have to double check the date. I think it's like February 11th or something like that. But, you know, I can't thank you guys enough for, you know, encouraging me, not being, oh, dude, it'll never work. Fuck you. You're like, dude, fucking do it. If it fails, it fails. And even Ben, you had said that most podcasts don't get past the second or third episode, something like that.
Like, I think it was 8 episodes.
And here I am at number 25.
Yeah.
At the end of the year.
So that already puts you up in, you know, top 5%.
Yeah.
Know, so, but what you're saying about, you know, your real friends and, you know, those fake people not encouraging you, you know, Scuba and I are both, you know, real friends, and we don't think you move far away enough.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
I feel like Canada.
I fucking
Canada.
Knew it. I fucking knew
or
it.
Maybe even like, I don't know.
Like
somewhere
Greenland,
in the South
maybe
Pole.
Iceland, somewhere around there.
You know, I know they say you roast the ones you love. I know you guys love me, so I'm not going to take that too personal. Although Canada is only 2 hours away, so well, on a flat surface, it's only 2 hours away.
I say like we're true friends, whatever. But I messaged Chris the other day. He's like, "Hey, you're in Ohio, right?"
I saw that and I'm like,
I always
what?
forget where the fuck he's at too. Somebody was saying, "Where's Zodiac at?" And I said, "I think he's in like Wisconsin or some shit." I don't fucking know.
No, I'm in Boise.
He's all over the place.
Boise,
Mr.
Idaho.
Worldwide.
Think
Potatoes,
potatoes,
cheese,
potatoes,
whatever.
potatoes
Same
and Zodiac. They go together because I'm fucking Irish. It works. Oh my god.
That's why you took the job.
Yes, because no. But real talk though, I've got just as good of a crew here that I did in Oklahoma. Just a lot more of them. And they definitely are coming to me with a lot more responsibility, especially when it comes to the weekends. And we're getting into the winter months where it's supposed to start snowing. And we were covered in fog for the past week. And it was bad fog, like thick fucking fog, like making the drive to work a lot of fun. But, maybe I need to move farther away from you fuckers. You're talking shit, motherfucking assholes. Fuck. If there was one thing about 2024 that you could change, what would it be and why? We'll start with you, Scuba.
There was one thing in 2024. What would it be that I would change? That's difficult, man, because if I were to change anything, I would not be where I'm at right now. And I feel like I'm in a much better place than I am right now with everything that I went through in 2024. But if I could change one thing, it would probably be choosing the correct lottery numbers. At one time, I didn't pick the right ones.
Wow, that was mine too. Actually, that's fucking nuts. But they do have a lottery up here in Idaho too. So I always see the sign. I'm like, dude, I should go buy a ticket.
Is it the Idaho lottery?
No, that's the one that Ben endorses, the Idaho.
Oh
yeah.
Idaho. What about you, Ben?
What would I change? I'd put my bank account on automatic reload.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, honestly, like, I love my life right now. The way things are, it's just, you know how people always say, like, money can't buy happiness. I want to try. I want to see.
Money can't buy happiness, but the money that you spend can totally buy your fucking happiness.
Right. You can at least rent it for a while. Like was it named Tosh said, I've never seen anyone unhappy on a freaking
I was
jet
thinking
ski.
the same fucking thing. That's fucking nuts. You ever seen anybody on a jet ski happy or unhappy? It's against the law.
And I feel that now because like, yeah, I make a little bit of money at my job. Like I get paid very well. But Mel just got a job. She's manager of the exchange now, and her pay is upped significantly, and we're sitting pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? And I can't complain. It's great to be able to walk into the store instead of being like, man, I'm going to get this when I get paid. I don't have to do that. I can just be like, here's the money. Here's the money. Like I went to Walmart today to go get extension cords for my grandma. That's all she needed was fucking extension cords so I could set up her cameras. That's it. $200 later, I bought me a new drill. I bought it felt good to be able to go and buy this adult shit that I didn't have. I have a power drill, but it's old. It's a Black & Decker. And it's okay. It serves its purpose, but I needed a new one and I didn't have it with, so I bought this little set at Walmart and I was like, yeah, cool. It's $80, whatever. No big deal. But it's the same brand as the electric lawnmower and the weed eater and blower that Ben gave me. He didn't give me a blowy. He gave me
whatever y'all do on the podcast is you got to earn your assistant pay somehow. So whatever it is.
But no, I'm all about. So I bought this electric lawnmower. It's a little 40-volt lawnmower. I needed to cut my grass. Whatever, the city was bitching that my grass was too tall, which I don't see how because it wasn't even that fucking tall.
Fuck the city.
Whatever.
Fuck them.
So I was gonna go and buy the matching weed eater and Ben was like, "Oh, I have that one." And I'm like, "Dude, that's kind of the one I was looking at." And he's like, "Well, it's got the blower and the thing. I got it at Ollie's." And I was like, "Oh shit, nice." I'll take it. I'm like, "Okay." So I took it and I used the weed eater. And what's great about it is the same battery that is used for the weed eater is the same battery to use my drill. So now I have double batteries. So if the battery goes out in my weed eater while I'm weed eating the yard, I got backup.
Nice.
Yeah, so I should be getting a pretty good Christmas present. So
Yeah, you are. I'm sending you nudies.
Ew.
I was like, yours this time, right? Because I'm tired of getting the ones you're sending me of Mel.
Yeah, that'll be mine. It'll be mine.
Wow. That long exposure,
So they're like complete, like the triple X is like completely nude. He sends me like Octo X, so it's like just a skeleton.
It's just a skeleton. He wanted to see what she looked like inside, and I showed him.
And I was all like, it's not all what I expected, but whatever.
See, but instead of Scuba being on like a bearskin rug, he's on a tauntaun. Like, hey, how you doing?
Don't give me any ideas.
Or a Wookiee.
So I think I figured out what my mom's getting me for Christmas.
A baby brother?
No. Ew. Fucking hope not. Fucking hope not. My stepdad's like fucking 4'2". That kid would be doomed because my mom's like 4'9".
And watch him be 6'3". Watch it. What happened?
No, that
It
child
would
would
so
be
happen.
so little. No, so I've been telling her I don't know why. I'm obsessed with fucking Seinfeld. I hated that show as a kid. As a kid growing up, I fucking could not stand watching Seinfeld. And now I'm just like, I love the show. I put it on when I was making tamales last night. That's what I was watching while Charlie was watching Elmo on the other TV. And she saw the photo that I made for Mel that one year of me on George Costanza's body doing the Art of Seduction photo.
Yep.
So my mom was like, what was that painting that you wanted that I told you I saw at like a pawn shop or something? And you told me that the next time I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah. And so I sent her a screenshot. I think she's getting me the actual fucking painting.
Oh my God. That'd be funny.
Of George Costanza in the fucking Art of Seduction. I'm going to put that bitch right here on the wall. I'm going to replace Mel's fucking skeleton photo and put that bitch right there.
Jesus. You could send me some fucking tamales. Just saying.
I could, but they probably wouldn't. Dude, they came out so fucking good. I didn't ask my grandma for help this time.
That doesn't make me feel any better about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get.
Well, I have them in the. I still have like a bunch that I froze. I don't know how many I made. I only used 4 pounds of masa, and it took me like 2 hours to fucking do it.
Well, tell me what I need to give you. To get it done. Like I will buy the supplies.
come pick some up. I'll give you some. No, but they were actually really good. I feel like I still need to adjust my recipe on the meat because the meat's good, but I feel like I put too much chili powder in it. And I'm trying to imitate what the way my grandma makes them, but I feel like I put too much chili powder in them. But they actually came out really fucking good. And the masa, I actually made the masa like correct this time, and I didn't have to add salt after. Like everything was like fucking perfect.
All you're doing is making me want a tamale right now. That's all you're doing. And I'm in the middle of
Caucasian in Idaho.
I'm in the middle of Caucasianville where there's no fucking tamales. And
do you have no Mexican, like authentic Mexican restaurants nearby?
I have a funny story about that. It's funny you mentioned that. I went there was a taqueria here. I went and checked it out like 2-3 weekends ago. And I went in there and I ordered the enchilada plate. That's what I normally get. And it was okay. It wasn't anywhere near authentic at all. And there was a couple behind me and they were talking to the waiter and they're like, and they were whiter than me. So they were just fucking pale. And they're like, oh my God, this food was so great. This is so authentic. And I damn near choked on my Dr. Pepper because I was taking a sip of my drink when they said that. And I'm like, this is not authentic. Are y'all from here? I said, yeah, we're from Boise. I said, go further south, like Texas. And when you get to Texas, go to, I don't know, the Valley or a little bit higher, maybe San Antonio. And
when you get in Texas, drive 8 hours, even
more
south
to get the real shit. And the waiter was like, what do you mean? I said, this food is okay. I mean, I give it a 5, but it could be better. And
what was better? What is better? That restaurant that you went to or Poncho's?
Poncho's 100%.
Oh, dude. And that's because Poncho's is fucking not real Mexican food at all.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. But I love Poncho's, but yeah. I have yet to find anything remotely good enough to be called authentic. out here, and I'm trying. I'm looking, and people are like, "Oh, you should go here," and I go, and I'm like, "Y'all don't know shit. None of y'all are from Texas."
There's an authentic place. It's right down here. It's called Taco Bell.
Funny you say that. People in Chicago, when I was in Great Mistakes, would, "Oh, let's go to Mexican food." "Oh, where are we going?" "On the border." Like, what? No.
What was the name of the restaurant that you went to?
Here? Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
So
That's
there is
your name. Oh fuck.
there's a place that has 4.5 stars. It's called Casa Mexico.
I've heard that name. I've
It
yet
is
to
on
go to it.
Fairview Avenue.
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
And it looks, I mean, the food, I mean, of course I can't judge it by the look of it, but it actually looks decent. Like the enchiladas look really good.
Yeah.
They have the refried beans in a little like tostada
Yeah.
bowl thing.
Yeah.
It looks like they have, I don't know what the fuck that is. It looks like carne asada kind of, but it's like shredded meat. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Custom. I've heard that name. I just haven't gone. And there's another thing I've yet to find is good barbecue out here. At least.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, there's a
You're
spot.
gonna have a better chance. You're gonna have a better chance finding good Mexican food before you find good barbecue.
There's a spot not too far from where I live. There's a spot not too far from where I live that people rave about. "Oh my god, this barbecue was so good." I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna fucking blow them up on my podcast. Like, fuck this place. I don't fucking care. But although the one thing I wish I could change from this year is I didn't get that last Whataburger before I moved out here.
Yeah,
I did not get that last.
But just think of how good that first Whataburger back's gonna be.
Fuck Dirty Dom, by the way, that little bastard talking shit about Whataburger on the CVV podcast.
Okay, hold on though. Let's be real. Whataburger has gone down in quality since they sold to Chicago.
I will not argue
the
that.
same Whataburger it used to be fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, I can't argue that. But anybody who's had In-N-Out Burger, nope.
I mean, In-N-Out's not the best, but
No, it's
there
not.
is a
The
burger
burger
joint.
wasn't bad. It was the fries that I didn't like.
Yeah, that's fair. There is a burger joint called Burger and Brew.
Yeah, I've heard
Burgers
that
are
name.
decent.
I've heard that name.
There's
Yeah.
also Burger Belly.
Yep.
So here's my thing. When I go get Mexican food, I judge the Mexican food on how good the beans and rice are. Because if they have good rice and beans,
Everything else will fall in place.
everything else is going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
Here's how I do hamburgers. If they have homemade fries, the burgers are going to be the bomb. If it's fucking those like seasoned fries that are like still the big cut fry,
Yeah.
but it's got like this, like the seasoned crust on it, the burger's not going to be that good. Like I hate those fucking fries. But Burger Belly looks decent.
And that's
And
here
then
in
there's another one
that's here in
called-
Boise.
Yes, and then
Oh.
there's another one called Wild Child.
Never heard of
That looks interesting because it's a smash burger joint. I'm a sucker for fucking smash burgers.
Mm.
Fries look decent. The burgers look pretty fucking good. Huh.
I should probably I should probably do a TikTok series about the Texans stuck in Idaho and reviewing different places and their food and all that. Like, I should probably do something like that.
Yeah, you should.
Just because.
Not that it fucking matters. TikTok's going to be gone January 19th.
Oh, that's a good
anyways.
point. Yeah, that's a good fucking point. Yeah. Oh, I still got
They
YouTube.
have-
I was gonna say that when I was in Wisconsin, there was a burger joint called Culver's that I really liked.
There's one
He's
here.
not in Wisconsin.
They have one here. Yeah. That's
No, but I was saying because they're I know they're a chain. So.
yeah, I think it's more of a California thing than anything else.
How far are you from Garden City?
Maybe, depending on traffic, 20 minutes.
Cool. There is a 5-star burger joint called Hit List.
Really?
I want you to go try that for me because holy shit. It looks like they even have they have meatball subs.
Oh, I love a good meatball sub.
It looks, the meatballs look huge. It's like on a hoagie. Oh my God, they have cheesesteaks.
Ooh.
They got a pastrami sandwich. Oh, yeah, you got to go try this place, man.
I'm making a note now.
It's called Hit List on. It just says Garden City, Idaho.
Yep, I know exactly where that is.
There's a picture of the meatball. You know what? Let me share my screen with you real quick so I can show you these meatballs because they look fucking fantastic. Yeah. See, so anytime I go anywhere that is like not Corpus.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Holy crap.
Look at those meatballs, bro.
Woof.
Look at that. Looks like a brisket burger, maybe.
Yeah.
Some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Looks like mozzarella or maybe Swiss.
Look at that.
Damn.
They have all different kinds. That looks like cutlet. I don't know if that's cutlet, but that looks like from Mel's country cutlet. It's like a hamburger patty-ish type thing that has breading and stuff in it. Like
Nice.
a pastrami sandwich. The cheesesteak. It looks like it has sausage in it.
Oh,
And the
fuck.
cheese whiz. There's the meatball sub.
Oh,
and there's
fuck.
only 3 meatballs on there, but they look fucking huge.
They're fucking big, yeah.
Look at that burger. Look at that double meat
That's a
with
double
bacon.
meat with bacon on it. Fuck yeah.
And then that looks like a smash burger.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I would say try it out.
Yeah, I'm
But
going to
what
give it a
I do
shot.
whenever I go out of town, I always Google like best spots.
Yeah.
And then like I said, I just look at the pictures online and I'm like, this looks decent. Let's go try it. But they got a pastrami burger, pastrami sandwich, meatball sub, pork and mac sandwich.
Ooh. Like pork and mac and cheese?
Yeah, it says house smoked pork with mac and cheese served on a toasted roll with barbecue sauce.
Shit.
They got a grilled cheeseburger, house patty topped with our house-made chili, 2 slices of American cheeses, onions, and mustard on a buttered toast bun. I know we went way off fucking topic on
No,
the podcast, but I mean,
Yeah, and
we're all big boys. We're all big boys, and food's just, you know.
if you're curious,
I'm shrinking.
if you're curious,
Yeah, you
where-
are. You are. It's very noticeable, man. Look at this bad boy burgers.
I'm down 20 pounds.
No shit. Good for you. So you got a haircut?
Yeah, dude, I actually had to adjust my watch because, see, as loose as it is now,
Yeah.
I had to take it up 2 sizes because it was too loose.
And not to, you know, take away from Ben's weight loss. I got on the scale for the first time since my doctor visit 2 months ago, and I am at 225. And I was like, holy shit. I hadn't really noticed a difference in my body. Mel's like always pointing out, like, babe, like you're losing weight. Like I can tell. And I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. She got me a hoodie, an extra large hoodie. And you know, hoodies fit a little bigger in the size, but
Of course.
dude, I was swimming in a fucking extra large hoodie.
Damn.
All of my and I hadn't put any of my hoodies on since last fucking winter because it hasn't been cold.
Yeah.
I'm swimming in these fucking things. So I'm like, holy shit, like I guess I have lost weight and I just didn't fucking notice it because in my eyes I'll always be a fat fuck.
Like, remember the recycled corn hoodie that I had made?
Yeah.
I hadn't been able to wear it because I got too fucking fat for it. I put it on the other day and it fit perfect. I was like, oh shit, I guess I am really losing weight. And I've actually like been able to. The other night, I took my pants off without unbuttoning them. Like I loosened up my belt and they just freaking fell. I'm all like, oh crap!
You're like Sandra.
So I told her, I saw a thing on TikTok that says for every, I think it was 15 pounds of weight that
25.
you lose.
It's 25.
25?
You gain an inch of dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was all like, frick yeah, down, like I'm up to 3 and shit.
Yeah, there's a gym not too far from where I live at that I'm going to look into and start getting
Dude,
up earlier in the morning.
I've been getting those shots. And
In the
it
ass?
helps.
Yeah, it helps, man. And I told you that. Like I told you from the get-go that while there are some side effects that if you get the side effects, like it's fucked up. But if you don't, it's fucking great, bro. Like I 100% attribute my weight loss and everything to the fucking injections that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But
But I was
mine-
able to get 2 months for the price of 1 month. So
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my god, his pants came off without them unbuttoning. Oh my.
Oh my
Come
god.
here, you big sexy stud.
Dude, Sandra, the other day she comes and she feels the back of my head and she goes, "Babe," she goes, "Your little credit card slot's going away."
It's the macaroni with the chicken strips.
And you know what? I am proud of you, Ben. I'm proud of you because that's always, honestly, man, that's always been my worry with you is your weight. You know what I mean? It's always been my worry with you. I don't want anything to happen to you. And I know you're good. You know what I mean? But that's why I would give you so much shit when you're like, "Oh, look at this food that Sandra made. And I ate the whole plate." And I'm like, bro, portion. Like, you don't have to eat the whole thing. Like, Sandra's not going to be insulted that you didn't finish the fucking food.
But
You'll be fine.
It's funny though, because like I said, now that I am eating less.
Yeah.
She still gives me the same size freaking plates. I'm like, "Babe, what are you doing? Like, I'm not going to be able to eat all this."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, just eat what you can, and I'll put the rest for lunch tomorrow." I'm all like, "Yeah, but still, like, it's tempting, you know? Like, even though I can't really eat it, I still want to."
Let me tell you this. You'll try to eat it because I do it too. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not really hungry, but Mel's like, "Well, I'm hungry. Let's go eat." But I'm still full from lunch and we go eat dinner somewhere. I try to not eat as much, but I don't want her to feel bad because I'm not eating. So I force myself to eat and then I just fucking blow chunks because I can't keep it in my stomach because the food that I ate earlier still hasn't fucking digested. So I don't remember what I ate the other day. And where did we go? I had eaten a late breakfast, but an early lunch. Got out of work early. And then Mel was like, "Well, I'm hungry. Let's go get food." And I've realized that I can't eat beans.
Really?
Anytime that I eat beans, I get nauseous. So what happens is when you're on the Manjaro, it slows your digestion. So it stays in your stomach a lot longer because it's digesting slower than what it normally would.
Mm.
So what's happening with me now is anytime I eat beans, I get sick. I get nauseous because it's building up gas and stuff, but I'm not able to fucking digest it. So I feel horrible.
Yeah.
So I felt horrible that day. I came home, went to the bathroom, but we had stopped because there was a food truck that I've been wanting to try. It's called Philly Willie's and they sell fucking cheesesteaks. And I wanted to try them. Now they have the fries I don't like. So the fries were a 0 for me because I hate those fries. But the cheesesteak was hands down the best fucking cheesesteak that I've had since I ate at Primanti Brothers in Pittsburgh. Like, it was the best fucking cheesesteak I've ever had here in Corpus. Like, it was legit. And you get to pick whatever kind of cheese you want. Of course, I went with the Cheese Whiz because that's what you're supposed to put in a fucking Philly. And it was fucking amazing.
I know you don't go to places like this, but Twin Peaks has a Texas cheesesteak, and it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna get a cheesesteak, I want a Philly. I don't want an interpretation of a cheesesteak.
They still make it the same way. They just, instead of putting like whatever they put on a Philly, like mozzarella, whatever, they put like the spicy queso cheese on it. It's actually not bad.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that in a cheesesteak. You know what I mean? I want my slices of meat. I want my fucking bell peppers. I want my onions, and I want my fucking Cheese Whiz. If Cheese Whiz is not an option on your fucking menu when you're making me my cheesesteak, I don't want it.
Yeah, we definitely.
Don't cheesesteaks normally have mushrooms also?
No.
Some people put mushrooms. You can put mushrooms, but it's not mandatory to have mushrooms.
These are the same kind of people that put pineapple on pizza. They're just fucking evil fucking people and deserve to die. And we went way
That's how
the
I feel
fuck
about people that don't fucking think Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Oh, fuck you. How dare you? We went way the fuck off topic. I do have one last question for y'all as we transition.
All right.
Hopes for 2025. What are you hoping to accomplish in the new year? Ben, starting with you.
I want to get back to my original weight.
And that was?
6 pounds, 4 ounces.
Fuck, God damn
I
it.
think I can do it this time.
I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I just want to.
I walked right into that. Fuck.
I just want to get to a point where, I'm just not struggling, And right now it's still, my body's still recovering from, all this extra weight that I had on it. And although I do feel better, I haven't had to take, because, I was taking up to 4 leave a day just to be able to function.
Damn.
And I haven't taken any for over a month. Well, over a month, approximately a month now. And I can already feel my body getting better. My range of motion is coming back. Things are just improving. And I'm so thankful for that. Like, this is something that I should have done a long time ago. And I'm kicking myself for not doing it sooner. But, I guess, like I said, going back to your toxic X, to me, that's food, especially sodas. Sodas was my
hard one.
Yeah.
So, I'm always talking about the waters from HEB. Well, on top of the waters that I've been drinking, I found this here. Right?
Yeah, I told you about that.
And this stuff, adding it to the water.
Oh, the water enhancers. Yeah.
It completely changes everything. And
I like how he's making it seem like it's something he discovered on his own, when I literally fucking told him if he were to get the water drops, it would fucking curve that fucking that fucking insatiable fucking appetite
But
for sodas.
that's water. You said water drops. This is a squirty.
You're fucking
Okay,
stupid.
so
You're fucking stupid. I hate you so much.
What I'm taking from this is that
actually,
Scuba is comparing Ben to Columbus, because apparently Columbus thought he discovered something even though he didn't. It was already discovered.
Yeah.
Okay. On the new Recycle Core podcast, we have Christopher Columbus back from the dead.
Well, I am Spanish.
He was Portuguese.
Yeah, he was Portuguese.
Wasn't he Portuguese?
He was. Yeah.
He was from Portugal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care about it enough to research.
I'll just steal his ideas. Fuck him.
Let's find out real quick.
Oh, fuck. Google, here we come. I'm pretty sure he was Portuguese.
All right, we got all of the world's information at our fingertips.
And I masturbate with it.
We have all the information at our fingertips. And what do you do with it? You look up porn.
Oh, which is funny because Idaho is now doing the same thing Texas is doing with Pornhub.
Oh, no.
I cannot get on
He was
Pornhub.
Italian. He wasn't Portuguese. He was Italian.
Same thing. They're all the same.
Shut up.
Oh, again, Chris, a Vast VPN is the cheapest that I found, and it works really well.
Yeah.
Why use that one? There's a free one. You don't have to pay for nothing.
Because it works really well.
Yeah, just use fucking Tor browser.
Yeah.
You can download it straight to your phone. Thank
I
you, Mel.
don't watch
Excuse
porn
me.
on my phone. I have a tablet for that, sir.
When I told Mel, I said, man, they fucking blocked Pornhub. She's like, give me your phone. I was like, what are you going to do? She's like, just give me your fucking phone. She's like, now you can watch it. I said, thank you, baby.
But see, okay, here's my question about that. If I had a wife half as hot as Mel, I wouldn't want to jerk off again ever again. Just being honest. I mean,
Why?
why? If she's ready and willing to do it at any given time, why the fuck would I jerk
She's
off?
not around all the time.
So wait, build it
No,
up.
dude, no one can touch you the way you can touch you.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
It's the fuck. Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Mel's hand jobs, but her hand job ain't nothing.
Thank you for that
compared to my
mental
own.
picture, by the way. Dick.
Yo, you want a mental picture? I'll send you a mental picture.
No, I don't. No, don't send me.
A metal picture.
I don't want to see a picture of your junk. You're not Ricky. I don't know. Ricky already did that the last time I
so
came
you
home.
want to see Ricky's junk?
No, because
Gross.
he already sent me he already showed me a picture of his junk, and I'm like, dude,
I know. He told me we talk about it all the time.
ew.
We talk about your face all the time.
I'm
But,
sure. I'm sure you do.
Ben, what are you doing December 29th?
29th?
Yes.
Probably nothing. Why?
It is a Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably work that Monday, right?
No. I don't go back until like the 3rd or 4th.
Cool. You're going with me to Beeville.
What's in Beeville?
We are doing an investigation of the Rialto Theater in Beeville, Texas.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, I'll be there.
It's not going to be an all-nighter. My buddy Renee is going to join us. He is the videographer for our new company. So he is going to be for Someone Supernatural, the new company, Someone Supernatural. He's going to be our camera guy. He doesn't want to investigate or nothing. He just wants to run the camera. So he's going to ride along with us. He's got fucking years and years and years of experience. So I think this is going to be really cool to add somebody of that caliber to our roster. And it's going to be really great.
And
you
so
can't.
that other guy's not going?
No.
Okay, great.
And I love how he invites you to go, but he doesn't invite me.
Well,
Fucked
yeah,
up.
because you're not going to fucking be here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah.
You're in fucking Wisconsin.
Idaho.
I thought it was
Idaho. Not Idaho, Idaho.
and Ida Pimp. Where's my money, bitch?
Bitch.
Oh.
Scuba, what are you hoping to accomplish in 2025?
In 2025, I hope to accomplish making it to 2026.
That's
Lame answer.
Nah, man, I want to make 2025 my bitch, whether it comes to content making or any of the projects that I choose to do, any new projects that I choose to pick up. I haven't really told anybody, but I'm working on a horror film. But I'm on the behind the scenes team. I will be doing special effects for a horror film that is being filmed here locally, called Evil Inheritance. So I don't know what the release is going to be for it. I just know the effects that I'm in charge of, and I'm stupid fucking excited because it's always something I've wanted to, I dabble in special effects here and there when it comes to, horror makeup and stuff, but this is really going to test my ability on if I'm able to actually make this shit happen as a special effects artist per se with no fucking schooling, but I have a fucking cool idea. So the effect that I'm going to be in charge of is basically a head explosion. Like, I guess the person gets shot in the head. So I have to figure out how to make the back of their head fucking explode. And I already have some really cool ideas on how I'm going to fucking make that happen. So I'm working on that. That's coming out 2025. We're still working on the fucking video game, trying to get that done. So I just want all of my projects to basically get completed in 2025. I want to continue on with Someone Supernatural. I want to continue on with Recycled Corn. I want to continue on with, Someone Supernatural investigations, especially like that aspect of it. I want to kick into gear in 2025. Now I'm not going to go and do investigations like every other fucking weekend, but the investigations that I do book, I want them to be awesome fucking locations, not some place that I've been to fucking 15 times before. I want to get out of Texas and do investigations outside of Texas. That was the main reason for getting the new SUV that we got, was so that if I need to travel for an investigation, I can do it. I want to kick ass at work. I want to, help as many veterans and their families as I possibly can, and just do better that way as well. So everything that I have in my life that I'm working for to make come to life, I want that to be accomplished in 2025. I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better father. That's what I want for 2025.
It's funny you mentioned.
I want to go fucking Super Saiyan 3.
It's funny you mentioned spots outside of Texas that are, for investigation. It came up in conversation at work that there's a hospital here in Boise somewhere that's like super fucking haunted that people always talk about. So,
is it abandoned?
As far as I know, it is. I'll have to double
find out
check.
some information, and maybe I will make a trip to Boise.
I'll get as much info as I possibly can. For me, I want to make my podcast even more successful than it currently is. Granted, I'm sitting at 48 people liking on Facebook, but both of you have already told me that it takes time to get to where you want to be. Just be patient and let it happen, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go a little less humor and a little more controversy in the upcoming year, talking about topics that I normally wouldn't talk about, not political. I'm not going to go down that road. I know that's a road I don't want to go down. But I definitely want to put the podcast out there a lot more than I already have. Definitely want to be better at my job. Obviously, I'm still learning as a forecaster how to do things, and being up here closer to the North Pole, it definitely is a lot more challenging. But being here in the wintertime will help with that. I don't know. Just there's a lot that I want to do, but I can't do it in 2025. There's a lot of things that I want to do, but they're like in the near future, like going back to school and getting my degree in meteorology. But that's probably not going to be for another couple years. So, yeah, that's all I got on that. Anything y'all want to add besides going to, what was it called, the hit list in Garden City?
I got nothing.
Got nothing. All right. Well, with that being said,
check out Recycled Corn. Check out Summit Supernatural.
Well, hold on. I was gonna get there. Slow your roll.
No. But what I was gonna say, all the previous episodes.
Yeah. This will be the end of the episode with you guys. I'm gonna put a little afterthought at the end once y'all are gone. But anything you want to promote, Mr. Ben?
Yeah. Again, like I said, check out Recycled Corn, check out Summer Supernatural, go to the Facebook pages, like and share with all your friends, people you think, talk us up, interact with us on the actual like Spotify pages, because that helps the algorithm promote the podcast. If you got questions, write them on the comment section on Spotify. Or you could email us at recycledcornpod@gmail.com. Even if you have questions for Summer Supernatural, there's a way to contact them there. The best thing is if you want a topic to be discussed, that's the best way to get it done. Is just send us a message and let us know what you want to talk about, and maybe we'll talk about it. If it's really good, hell, we might even have you on. So,
hell yeah. Mr. Scuba?
Ladies and gentlemen, just please follow along to Somewhat Supernatural. If you are a fan of anything paranormal, that is what I do. I venture into the world of the paranormal, whether it is on Paranormal Investigations or on the Somewhat Supernatural podcast, where I just talk about all things paranormal. Also give a listen to or a watch to the Gore and More podcast, where we review horror movies every Monday. We're winding down to the last few movies of the year. This Monday, I will not be on the show personally, but this Monday, the boys will be reviewing, don't even remember what they're reviewing. It's a De Niro movie. I don't remember what it's called.
Fear?
Cape Fear. There you go. Good call. They'll be reviewing Cape Fear. Like I said, I won't be on the podcast tomorrow, but give it a listen. Listen to some of the past episodes. We have a good time. It's fun. It's four bros talking about horror movies. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're both. Also, let's see. Well, I guess I'll leave you with, just remember, a phoenix always rises from the ashes.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did there. I'm going to plug my stuff at the end of the episode. Like I said, I have some final thoughts that I'll be giving out here in a moment once these guys are off the air. So I'll be back momentarily. Stick around. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I want to thank you for joining me on today's show. What I wanted to say, I didn't want to keep Ben and Scuba far away from their families on a Sunday as I possibly can, because we did record this on Sunday, the 15th of December. Couple of notes for the show. First thing is that effective this episode, I will still post the show on YouTube, but I will not be doing a video podcast. They tend to be a bit of a pain in the butt, and just the editing can be a bit of a pain in the ass too. So I will still post the audio on there, but there won't be any video. It's just so much easier just to have to edit the audio portion of the podcast. And good for you guys, you don't have to see my ugly mug. So it is what it is. Like I said earlier in the show, I'm going to be tackling some different topics. There'll be some fun. There'll be some funny stuff going on. But I'm going to tackle some serious stuff from the NFL to, sports in general, controversies in WWE, stuff like that, toxic fans, stuff like that. Just my perspective, my opinion. You don't have to agree with what I got to say, but just listen to what I have to say. And if it makes you think of something a little bit differently, then by all means, I'm always open to people letting me know how they felt about something in conjunction to how I feel about something. So I'll never turn anybody away for having an opinion. Unless you're being toxic and calling me a piece of shit, then I might not listen to you. You tend to get more flies with honey than with vinegar. So yeah. Before I put out the socials and where you can get the podcast at, I do want to say one thing that I hope to accomplish in 2025 is just to be a better person. Listen to what people have to say, both in my work. I do listen to people at work. I really do. And we have all levels of experience in the weather field at work. But I just want to be a better person. I definitely am going to take a break from dating. I'm going to work on myself. I didn't get a chance to really say it when they were on the air, but I do want to try to get below 300 pounds. I'm a little bit heavier than that. I do want to get below 300, take better care of myself. I do the meal portioning and I do the meal prepping. Excuse me. Which does help. The portioning, even though there are times I go to bed, I'm super hungry. But, you can do anything you want to do as long as you do it in moderation. Don't do it every day. And Scuba hit the nail on the head. Giving up sodas is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to give up. I've given up, other things before. I'm not going to go into specifics, but I've given up other things before and was able to get rid of them no problem. But sodas, on the other hand, are definitely the harder ones to get over. So I'm going to try to venture myself more into the tea. I'm not a coffee drinker by any means, but I definitely want to go more into tea and take better care of myself in that way. And it's a lot cheaper than buying sodas every week. So tea you can buy and make all the time, and it's not going to hurt you unless you do something really bad to it. I do want to say, for those of you that have been here since the beginning, I want to say thank you to all of you. 25 episodes. Like Ben had said, most podcasts don't get past the 8th episode. So for me to be here for number 25, 11 months later, definitely step in the right direction. And I will still do the reviews of the wrestling PLEs. I will still do those. Those are fun to do. I do want to try to get other people on with me to do their picks and reviews, and maybe even have you guys email me and tell me who you think is going to win on, say, the Rumble. We're going into WrestleMania Season 2, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I have ideas of what I want to do. I am not getting paid to do the podcast. I do this for free, and I love what I do. I mean, granted, I would love to get paid, but baby steps, get there eventually. But like I said, to those of you that have been here from the very beginning, I want to say thank you. Your support and your love for the show is what keeps me going. As my voice cracks yet again. And Ben made up a good point, brought up a good point about commenting and liking the podcast, not just on Spotify, but also on Apple Podcasts. You can leave a comment or a review, and that definitely helps the algorithm promote the show. And it also lets me know how you feel about the show. And you can do the same thing on YouTube as well. If you agree, disagree, I want to see your comments. I want to see where my audience is at. It's not going to change my perspective, but at least it lets me know that you're listening and you're paying attention. and you know what I'm trying to say. So that being said, I hope the last, 2.5 weeks of 2024 are prosperous and happy for everybody out there. Enjoy the time with your family. There are those of us that don't get to be home with their families for the holiday. So, enjoy your time, have fun, eat plenty of food, and then we'll all go to those New Year's resolutions that we're never going to keep up with. But that being said, I know TikTok is possibly going away, but for the time being, my TikTok is still up, as well as my Facebook page. Just like, subscribe, and follow The Josh Zodiac on both TikTok and Facebook. On Facebook, I'm doing more memes and news items. I'm getting more involved in that. I'm promising to be better at that. I am going to do away with my X account. I tend to get a lot of follows from random people I do not know. And when I look at them, they tend to be porn influenced. And I don't want that on. It happens on my TikTok and I can't control that, but on X I definitely can. So I'm going to probably close out that account. So X will be no more. You can also search, like, subscribe, and follow the podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. And now as well, YouTube. That'll all be audio, no video, going forward. And like I said, on Spotify and even Apple Podcasts, leave a comment, leave a note, leave a review. Let me know. It also lets me know, and it also lets the algorithm know how to promote. If you have a topic you want me to talk about, if you have a general question, or you just want to drop a note, I will read every email I get. Just email the show at thejoshzodiacpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you guys. Any questions or concerns you have, I will read them on the air, and I will give you the acknowledgement that you deserve. And last but not least, if you want to support the podcast monetarily, you can go to either CashApp or Venmo. I have both. CashApp is $Josh Zodiac, and Venmo is going to be at Josh Zodiac. Any bit you do is appreciated, and I will definitely give you a shout out. I am looking into possibly doing a Patreon page / account. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about that. I need to talk to somebody more experienced in that realm than I am about that. But yeah, those are all the socials I want to promote in the show. Again, I thank each and every one of you for joining me for the past, since February. So 11 months. And I look forward to you joining me in the near future. I was iffy about doing this from the very beginning. Now I'm not as iffy. It's just a matter of getting it done. The format, like I said, this is the last episode for the holiday. I'll take the rest of the holiday off. Excuse me, my voice keeps cracking. I definitely won't put a new episode out after the new year. Probably the middle of January is when I'll do it. And that'll be just in time for the Rumble as well. So that'll work out perfectly. But the old episodes are definitely on all of the places I just mentioned. So if you want to give them a shout or give them a listen to, by all means. And like I said, the Transformers live stream is definitely my favorite episode. And I do want to try to get Ben and Scuba on the podcast. Not all the time. I definitely need to do more of my own thing. But every now and again, get them on. Maybe do a stream of a movie again. We've talked about it. We just haven't done it. 2025 should see more of that. But again, I appreciate what y'all do and support that you give me. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't be afraid to ask for a ride or get an Uber or a Lyft home if you're out drinking. Just be safe and be smart. I want all of y'all to return next year and listen to what I have to say. And until the new year, this is the Josh Zodiac. This is the Josh Zodiac podcast. I want to thank you once again for listening, and I will see you in 2025. Make it so.
Mr. Guest. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Unless you want to open the front door for me.
afraid not.
But you have me at a loss. You know my name, but who are you?
Just another American who saw too many movies as a child. Another orphan of a bankrupt culture who thinks he's John Wayne, Rambo, Marshall Dillon.
I was always kind of partial to Roy Rogers, actually. I really like those sequin shirts.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's the Josh Zodiac podcast.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.